Good afternoon to you, Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com, here with your Hurricane Pro in HD video blog for the 29th of October, 2013, the one-year anniversary of Sandy, which impacted pretty much the entire east coast of the United States, even Bermuda and parts of the Canadian Maritimes with its gigantic circulation and fetch of wind across the Atlantic, creating an enormous storm surge over hundreds and hundreds of miles of coastline. Nothing at all remotely resembling that today. Very, very quiet out here. No tropical cyclones at this time, and I don't see any in the future. In fact, if we look at a visible satellite shot of the Atlantic Basin this afternoon, very clear over the western Atlantic. If we go and look at, let me see if I can find it here. They have quite a lot of different views. I want to show you the eastern United States. Here we go. Here's a great view of the eastern U.S. Very, very nice weather. You couldn't ask for a better day 1 year after Sandy. However, trouble's brewing here in the plains. Has nothing to do with the tropics, at least not directly. So that's out of our realm of discussion. We are mostly focused on tropical activity, and there really is none to talk about right now. The global model's not indicating really much of anything developing over the next several days. Possible to see some development in this box somewhere in the Caribbean Sea over the next couple of weeks. That wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not seeing anything significant, a major hurricane or anything like that developing in the models, although there could be some heavy rain with any of these tropical waves that do manage to make their way across the Atlantic and into the Caribbean Sea. We'll always be watching for things, but nothing in the immediate future. In the eastern Pacific, Raymond is winding down here. Let's take a satellite shot of the eastern Pacific. I'll show you a couple of interesting things here. First, we have Raymond, which is starting to weaken significantly. Then we have this other area of broad low pressure that may try to develop over the next several days. Interesting that it's basically 0% chance of development right now. In fact, I'll show you this, 0% right now, but the tropical weather outlook here, I'll just read it to you. An area of low pressure is expected to form several hundred miles southwest of the coast of Mexico during the next couple of days. Environmental conditions are expected to become more conducive for development later this week, while the disturbance moves northwestward at 5 to 10. This system has a low chance, and then there it is right there, near 0% of becoming a tropical cyclone during the next 48 hours, and a medium chance, 50%, during the next 5 days. So we'll watch and see what this system does over the next several days. Pretty innocuous right now, but the pattern may favor something developing there. And I believe they would be all the way down to the S name, the S letter, the letter S on the list for the eastern Pacific. Pretty busy season there. All right, well, that is it from me for today. Nice and quiet out there, so we'll keep it short and sweet, especially since this is the one-year anniversary of Sandy. It's nice to report that there's nothing out there at all in the Atlantic to talk about, which is certainly good news to everybody along the East Coast and elsewhere. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Mark Sudduth for HurricaneTrack.com and Hurricane Pro in HD. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.